Donald O. McFarland, PC3. So November 29, 1965, we left Long Beach again. And of course, because Vietnam was still going pretty well, we didn't hesitate getting over there. I think we made a short stop in Subic Bay, Alava Pier, refueled whatever we had to do, and headed for the line. That's what they called it. And basically, it was gunfire support, 24/7. Then I found out why they had doubled the I-beams out of the fantail. When another chopper, what they call a CH-53, which is a Sea Stallion, would come in and need fueling, the other helicopter we had would have to leave to give them space to come in. And what they had done was put a JP5 fuel tank, which is for helicopters, to refuel them so they could get home. So I'm saying, basically, we're a floating gas station and gunfire support. And that's what Topeka did for, I'm thinking, however long it was over there, 4 or 5 months. So in the interim, my separation date was coming up in May. And they basically said, do you want to extend for the rest of the cruise? And I thought, no, I really don't want to do that. I think I'll get transferred. So I got my transfer orders, and I got off in Subic, went to Clark Air Force Base, and finally got a hop home. Well, not home, but back to San Francisco. I got to San Francisco, and they said, well, you're too early. You're not supposed to get out till May. This is April. So they found me a desk job where I could sit and type for a while and stuff. And then come May, I found I got separated in 1966. So it was 3 years, 8 months, and 28 days. But in the interim, when I was in San Francisco, my time on the ship was 2 years and 5 months, which I really didn't have recollection of. But he says, and they were trying to get me to re-enlist. And this guy kept telling me, he says, there's a phone down there at the end of this table. It's a red one. He said, it goes right to Viewpurse in Washington, D.C. I said, what are you asking me? He said, I'll give you any duty station you want. You have earned your stride, or whatever you want to call it. I'll give you any base you want. You know, it was tempting, but you got to give me 6 more years. I thought about it. I really did. But I said, no, I think I'll go ahead and get out or get separated. So that's what I did. So I did my time, and I got out in '66. Then I started working because I was still in California, I started working on a base called Camp Pendleton, which is with Marines and stuff. And so I started working the PX, $1 an hour, $2 an hour, whatever it was in 1966. I worked at McDonald's for a short time, $1.25 an hour. And believe it or not, they were selling for 18 cents. Now they cost whatever it is, 59 cents. Anyway, so then I got on civil service. I started that in August of '66, and I retired in September of '97. So I did when you work for the government, they credit your military time with your civil service time. So on it was almost 35 years, and the rest is history.